Jan Toohill, I think it was. So if that's correct, yeah, good luck, Jan. Hope your horse goes well.
So this one was a late entry.
Yeah, I don't know. This may be Jenny's first Futurity. Oh, she did one of the nationals. Okay.
So we don't have any information on Jennifer. So we're just sort of winging it. She's
having a good go,
having
though.
A crack though. She's sent it out there. She's definitely pushing it, showing some degree of difficulty.
Yep.
And it seems to be handling the pace.
Yeah. She's really going on the large fast, and I know the judges want to see that.
We don't even have any breeding or anything on this horse, but it's certainly doing the job.
Yep. Come round to a small slow, guided in nice. Got it stopped. Might have wanted to go a little bit slower in that small slow, but she guided in nicely. Got the turns done too, Scott.
Yeah, got it done. Finished straight. Probably no penalty for overspin.
No, going well.
And she hasn't sort of set up too much. Just walk forward, ask the horse to lope off, and we're back into it again.
Going very nicely.
She's not afraid to push it out there, is she?
No, it came right through the middle too.
We don't even know who she's been getting help from or anything. She hasn't given us any information on her at all, but she's definitely got the concept.
Well, she borrowed my mane and tail brush in the wash bay. You call that help?
Oh well, if it trips over, we'll know why. It's got a nice tail too, hasn't it?
It has.
Tell you what, she's not mucking about. There's no hesitation, just straight into it. Hey, stop nice and straight
right
again.
On the money.
Well, she's definitely giving them something to score.
Yep. So she goes with a figure of 8.
Travels along really smooth, this horse, doesn't it? It just puts a hand out there and gets it done. Right. Well, she got a lead change there. It's probably...
It changed.
Probably scared the judges a little bit there, but she's got it done.
Yeah. Comes a second change. Got
Goes
it
a lot
right
nicer,
on the money.
right on the spot.
Lines up for a first stop.
Gee.
Got the ground.
Got in the ground. Got rolled back straight away as well.
She's having a good go. Lines up for a second stop. Looks up, brings it in.
Held the ground real cool there.
Got rolled back, straight over tracks. Could be a surprise packet. Jennifer goes for a final stop.
Same
Held
again.
it beautifully.
Nice little horse.
Yeah, very good.
Well done. Good job. She's
Next competitor of the pen will be draw number 1, Exhibit
there,
93, J.A. Shiny New Dunnett and Juliana Sheridan. In the hold, can we have draw number 2, Exhibit 66, Star Spangled Destiny and Peter Bartolo. And the score for Dance While You Can and Jennifer Brown are 138 and 1/2.
So Jennifer started the Non Pro Futurity off well, scoring a 138.5 on Dance While You Can. Next horse out is J.A. Shiny New Dunnett. It's the first of 2 rides for Juliana Sheridan.
The sire of this one is Shiny and New, and out of a mare called Dunnett in Lace. Done It in Lace is by Done It Down Under out of Proud Lacey, which has been a pretty.
She was a Futurity winner herself, Open Futurity winner.
She
Proud
was.
Lazy for Rodney Peachy.
So this this horse has got some credentials all the way back.
Yep.
This one trainer she rides with Mick Taylor, so this one's been
she was
guided in
was
her direction.
With Mick. Mick's gone overseas at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know.
If you're listening, Mick, g'day over there. So Juliana's just finished her first 2 circles.
So this one, she's shown a few times in the various futurities around the place, and looks like she's had some reserve champion non-pro GVRHA, reserve limited non-pro futurity New South Wales, RA Nationals 4th in the limited non-pro futurity. So she's had this one around the pen a few times.
She has. Just had a little bit of trouble getting started in those turns. Now she's got into them.
He was a little anxious to get started there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Maybe a little overspin.
Well, she took her time there for a lead departure and got him set up, which was probably a good thing to do. I think she's got another one in this event.
She has.
Juliana. The horse's lifetime earnings are 500. Rider lifetime earnings 1,000 with question marks behind both of them. She's having a bit of a guess.
Yeah.
She's done a lot of work on this horse herself. She had 3 months with Mick Taylor, and since then she's taken him on, and she seems like she's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. Juliana's also an NRHA judge and a doctor.
It's always handy to have a doctor around.
It is. Could have done with one earlier in the Open Derby.
Yes. Nelly.
Yeah. All ended well though.
Could have done with the front end loaded too, I suppose. Juliana's been in the industry for 7 years now.
Has she been that long?
That's all right.
Huh.
Was love at first sight with horses. Saw a picture of a horse, or saw a picture of this horse as a baby and just fell in love with him.
How do you know all this, Scott?
Oh, I'm just got a wealth of knowledge.
You are. You'd be good in a trivia team.
Only if it's about horses. Other than that,
Juliana's
she's
got
going
her
good.
chains done. Coming down to a first stop.
He looks pretty relaxed there, getting ready
Lines
for this
him up.
rundown. Needs to push him out there and
Build.
Nice. Oi,
Oops.
got stopped in the end pretty
It
good.
did. Yeah, was that her skid that I heard, or was it someone moving a chair down there? Comes round for a second stop.
We'll see if it's a skid mark or the chair.
Probably
Sort of a bit the same there, like gets in the ground.
Get in and
pops
out, in
out
and
and-
out.
When he gets in the ground at the end, he seems to hold it all right.
Yep,
She's putting a pretty good little run together here.
she is. Lines up for a final stop. Taking the time, building. Got in the ground. And backs up.
She's really come forward with her riding.
She has.
She's done massive
Next
things in the
competitor
last couple
into
of
the
years.
pen will
She's
be
gonna have another
draw
go
number
probably
2,
towards the end
exhibit
of this event.
66, Star Spangled Destiny and Peter Bartolo. In the hold can we have a draw number 3, exhibit 53, Chromed and Malibu and Steph Cooper. And the score for J.A. Shiny New Done It and Juliana Sheridan was a 130 and 1/2.
Right, the next rider out needs no introduction. Pete Bartolo, who's just got an award for being the second non-pro rider to achieve $100,000 status. Recently, and this horse, Star Spangled Destiny, won the Snaffle Bit Futurity here earlier on in the week.
This little guy is by Shining Sheriff out of the really well-credentialed mare Wiz Destiny that Sean Saunders shown and has...
She was a great mare, Wiz Destiny, wasn't she?
Won piles. Really good mare. And this would probably be one of the first ones out of her that's been started and has shown that she's very valuable in the breeding barn. Shining Sheriff seems to... He hasn't had a lot made the Reining pen, but what ones have made it have seemed to be fairly good.
Yep, they have. And Pete's having a really good go here at the moment. He's sending his horse hard in his large fast.
Pete's trained this one himself. Sean started it. Coached by Rodney Peachy. Been riding reining horses since 2000. And this horse is third in the Open Futurity, third at the National Non-Pro Intermediate Non-Pro Futurity Champion, SCRA Open Non-Pro Snaffle Bit Champion. So has put this one around a bit and won a bit on him already.
He has. And doesn't he look great too? He's really well turned out.
Yeah, he's a pretty horse. Got down here really quick and really good, didn't he? Like that was a really nice lot of circles.
Beautiful set of circles.
Nice turnarounds.
Nice fluid turns as well.
Stopped
right on
straight.
the money.
That was really nice. Credit earning every part of what he's done so far.
Yep.
This horse just wants to be in frame, wants to be guided.
Yep.
He's a pretty horse.
It's certainly a pretty picture.
Making it look easy, isn't he?
Yep. And we all know it's not, but he come right through the centre. These are nice circles.
He obviously knows his horse inside and out. He's doing a really good job cruising around, getting it done. Degree of difficulty's there, comes back to him.
Beautiful. He's going to give this a really good crack tonight. Just lets him get settled before he starts his right turns. Another nice set of turns, Scott.
Yep, it's in the credit position again. This horse is just waiting. This horse is ready to do the business. Really nice horse. We'll see how far he pushes him out to impress the judges. It's looking pretty nice from here.
Pete's a real competitor. He doesn't hold back.
Got that one?
Yep.
He's definitely giving this a rattle.
Yep.
A little bit of a bobble coming through that lead change. He's managed to...
No, he's just...
No, he's having a bit of trouble there.
Yeah. That might hurt Pete a little, but being the professional he is, or not a professional, but experienced showman, he's riding through it. And he's
He'd be
coming
feeling
around.
a little disappointed there because everything has been
Everything looked great up till then, didn't it?
So good. And I mean, look at it now. He's back on track.
Yep. Running down to his second stop. Held the ground. Back over his hocks.
Cool. Probably feeling a little disappointed, but mate, this horse is definitely a credit to him. He's done a great job on it.
Beautiful
and
job.
It's looking lovely. Running down to this last stop. Probably didn't get quite a stop as good as he wanted, but great job. Really nice horse.
We'll just see what the judges think.
Next competitor in the pen will be draw number 3, exhibit 53, Chromed Malibu and Steph Cooper. In the hold, can we have draw number 4, exhibit 88, Ready Set Gunner and Shane Sainsbury. And the score for Star Spangled Destiny and Peter Bartolo was a 133.
Yep. Next horse out, I know a little bit about, Scott. Chromed in Malibu. Is the rider Stephanie Cooper is the wife of professional Graham Cooper, but Steph's done all the work on this horse herself. It's the first ever Futurity horse. She's put a lot of work into him. I remember carting him around last year as a 2-year-old, getting him to the shows, just getting him used to the show scene. And he looks fantastic. Steph's a beautiful rider. I don't think she's going to leave any in the tank. Nice circle straight through the middle. She loves this horse to death. She calls him the turtle because he didn't really want to go fast, but she's going really good tonight.
This guy is Chrome by Custom out of Hollywood Red Rose, which both these horses, Siren Dam, were trained and shown by Graham and Steph, and I think even their daughter showed Hollywood Red Rose.
Yeah, I think she did, Scott.
She did really well on her, I think. They've been in the industry for 18 years, this family.
Steph's such a precise rider too. Doesn't show a lot, but she very rarely makes a mistake. And really sits pretty in the saddle.
She's showing this one. She's got a degree of difficulty. He's out pushing him out.
Yep, right through the centre. She's going really, really well.
She's got a hand forward, just letting him do his job. A nice little profile on him as he comes through there. Pretty horse.
Just let him settle before she goes to right turns. Gets the spins done.
Giving him a chance to settle there.
Yep.
This is a part of the pattern that you can use, your hesitations. She's sat back there and let the horse collect his thoughts and collect hers, and off you go.
Now she's into a figure 8. Now figure 8 should be run at the same speed as your large fast circles. Which it is. Got it changed beautifully.
Nice change.
Straight onto the second part of the figure 8. She's doing a great job, Steph.
This is what the judge is looking for. She's got a hand forward. She's guiding the horse. He's guiding. She's
beautiful change.
Very little resistance, and even through the change, she just lifted her hands up.
Yep.
Just doing a really good job. And this horse looks happy doing it.
Yep. Brings him down to his first stop. Ears forward.
He's a good lead changer.
Yep. There's plenty of them. Brings him down for his second stop. Held his ground a bit better on that one.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yep. Rolled back straight over his hocks. Steph's having a great run. This probably could have held the ground a bit better on that last stop, Scott. But still.
Yep, judges will decide on that. But she backed up nice.
Yep, and still a great run.
Pattern placement was really
Your
accurate.
next competitor of the pen will be draw number 4, exhibit 88, Ready, Set, Gunner, and Shane Sainsbury. In the hold, can we have draw number 5, exhibit 92, Wimpy's Rough Stuff, and Juliana Sheridan. And the score for Crime de Malibu and Steph Cooper is a 139.
Right, the next horse out is Ready, Set, Gunner, the rider Shane Sainsbury. She's just fresh back from the RA National Show in Tamworth, where she won the Non Pro Futurity and was beaten into second in a run-off by Warren Backhouse. She's a great mare. She's really royally bred by the great Gunner Stallion, Gunner's Special Night, out of the imported mare Revolution Ready, who Rob Lawson and Lisa Lawson had some great success with.
This horse was started by Joe Lawrence and has been trained by Shane himself under guidance from Rodney Peachy. Shane started approximately 9 years ago, and he started with Michael Bingham, who obviously helped him along the way. And then he got a lot of help from Warren Backhouse. And recently, and for quite a while now, he's been riding with Rodney Peachy, and the combination between these guys seems to be working really well.
It is working really well, Scott. Shane seems like he's just covering his bases at the moment with his circles. He doesn't want to overplay his hand, because I know this mare can stop. Nice set of circles. I'd say they would be correct without being credit earning.
I think you're right there. I think it was a comfortable 0 for him.
Yep.
So he's going to play to his strengths, and this little mare, I think, will come along to those strengths quite well.
Yep. Well, just had a little bit of trouble getting into those turns, and then once she did, she got down to a task.
And do you reckon he got her stopped fairly accurate there?
Yeah, I think so.
I'd say he's going to do exactly the same on this set of circles.
I don't think he's going to sweat her up too much in the circles.
No, he's sat back there, put his hand forward and asked for the lead departure, and she just rocked off for him really nicely. As with most people tonight, he's putting his pattern where it's supposed to be and hit the centre.
Shane's really come a long way in the last couple of years. He loves his reining. He's so passionate about it. And he's really getting a nice stable of horses together.
And the common denominator in these horses is Gunner.
That's right.
It seems to be the fashion.
He's the most dominant horse in the world in the sport of reining, without a doubt.
When good horses get in the right hands of people,
it
definitely helps. Lifetime earnings of this horse currently is $11,200. Highest earning 3-year-old in 2019. So the way he's going here, he will be adding to that.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be adding to it. Just depends how much.
That's right.
At the moment, we've got Stephanie Cooper leading. It's up to Shane to try and wrestle that lead off her. We'll just see how he lines her up. 3 stops.
You would imagine most of what he's done so far, he has probably kept him out of the penalty box. He might have had a small penalty here and there, but...
That was a beautiful stop.
This mare just, I don't think she even knows that she's doing it.
No. Her mum was the same, Scott. Revolution Ready. She was just such a pretty stopper. Oh, that was a beautiful stop. Really held it.
Didn't really get to see that one. I was a bit blinded by the screens up here. Hopefully on the other side here he does the same thing so I can
well, have a look,
appreciate
Scott.
it.
What are you looking at? Definitely can get in the ground.
Loves
Beautiful.
the ground. Loves it.
Lovely
that
stopping
was a great
there.
job done
well
by
done,
Shane Sainsbury. He's got to be happy with that.
Let's see what the judges got to say.
Our final competitor out tonight will be draw number 5, exhibit 92, Wimpy's Rough Stuff, and Juliana Sheridan. And the score for Ready, Set, Gunner and Shane Sainsbury will be under review.
Right, the final horse out is Wimpy's Rough Stuff, the second of 2 rides for Juliana Sheridan. The judges are going to review the score for Shane Sainsbury.
Well, here we have Juliana on her second run of the evening. This one is by Not Rough at All, which is a Triple Crown winner in the States, imported frozen semen, and out of She's a Little Wimpy. So this thing
she's royally bred.
Yeah, she's got some breeding on her side here.
Juliana's having a go at these circles too, Scott.
Bloody oath she is. This is a really smooth, cruisy run, isn't it? It's great. It's pushing it out there. Horse staying between the reins, really nice.
Yep.
So another one that she's had help with from Mick Taylor. Non Pro RA Nationals, Limited Futurity, 5th place.
Yep. Did a small slow. Got to get it turned around. There's 1, 2. Gives him a kick. 3, 4.
Loves a bit of impulsion, that one.
Yeah. Responded.
Bloody oath.
My horse usually leaps out of there. So don't kick me. Juliana's onto a second lot of circles. Really having a go too. Straight through the middle.
She's got some pretty well bred horses she's booting around on.
Yes.
And she's like, her riding has just come
in leaps and bounds.
She really has.
Since she got that judge's ticket, she knows what they're looking for now. Into a small slow. Now, Scott, I think the sire Not Rough at All is one of the leading money earners of all time.
He is. Has just about everything they entered him in, he won.
Yeah.
All the aged events. He's a very, very good competitor. And this little horse here seems like he could be the same.
Yeah. Juliana's having a really good go.
I think this one would have been bred by Eves Kustanut, I would say.
I think Eves did have semen for that horse.
Yeah.
Not rough at all.
And this...
So if you're listening, Eves, big shout out to you.
Yeah. Good job.
Yep. Got changed.
Pity we didn't see you up here. Or down here, how you want to look at it.
Yeah. Got a second change.
Juliana
really
has $1,000, approximately $1,000 in lifetime earnings.
She might have a bit more shortly.
Yeah, this is a...
She gets stopped.
She's getting it done. Hey.
Hey. Woohoo.
Nice
And
stop. Cool
roll
back. He's a nice horse.
She is. Oh, he is. Is it he or she?
Wimpy's rough stuff. Name Mac. It has to be a boy.
Oh, right.
AKA Mac.
Oh, Mac likes to stop.
Does he? I couldn't see. I missed the stops here every time in that window.
Here, I told you before.
You're sitting on a chair like an old nana. I can't get around.
Juliana's coming up for the last stop of the evening, and she's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Stop and back up. Good job, Juliana.
Good on you, Juliana.
Good job. Dr. Juliana.
That's right.
Just wait to see what the judges say about that run, and also the review on Shane Sainsbury's score.
You might be able to get your tablets from her. Thank you, everybody. That was the last competitor.
I hope you enjoyed our call tonight, and if you did,
92,
please send in your
Wimpy's Rough Stuff.
We might get another gig
Juliana
somewhere.
Sheridan was a 133.
Good night, everyone.
That was our final competitor.
Thank you.
We'll now wait on the review from the judges, and then we'll finalise the scores and have the presentation very shortly. The President of the Southern Cross Reining Horse Association would like to say a few words. Mr. Greg Peters.
Good evening, everyone. We'd like to thank you all for being here this evening to watch all our classes today, and especially this, our Non Pro Futurity. We'd especially like to thank our major sponsor, Sally Patey, who, when this was all in its infancy and we were trying to work out whether or not we could put this show together and make it happen, stepped forward as our major sponsor and said, there we go, I'll put $10,000 on the line here to get this kicked off. So I'd like you all to just put your hands together and thank Sally so much for what she's done for us. Thank you, Sally. I know you're home watching. We wish you were here, honey. Thanks so much again. Okay, I'll hand back to Mark. While we're just waiting for these results to come through, we have Sally Patty's daughter here with us this evening, Casey Khan. I'll just pop her on for a moment to say a few words.
Hi everyone, I'm Casey. I'm loving being at this great show, and my mum really wanted to be here tonight to be a part of it all. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to, so I'm going to fill in for her, and I hope that we see another brilliant show happening next year, because this one has just been incredible. And it's a credit to everyone that's been involved in it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good.
Okay, we're going to start off the presentations now with the Non Pro Futurity 3-year-old Level 2. And in fourth place, with a score of 130 1/2, Exhibit 93, J.A. Shiny New Dunnett and Juliana Sheridan. In the third place, with a score of 133, Exhibit 92, Wimpy's Rough Stuff and Juliana Sheridan. And your reserve champion on a score of 138 1/2, Exhibit 61, Dance While You Can, and Jennifer Brown. And your Non Pro Futurity 3-year-old Level 2 champion with a score of 139, Exhibitor 53, Chromed and Malibu, Stephanie Cooper. Thank you, competitors. We'll now move on to the presentation for the Non Pro Futurity 3-year-old level 4. And in 5th place, with a score of 133, Exhibit 66, Star Spangled Destiny, and Peter Bartolo. In 4th place, with a score of 135, Exhibit 92, Wimpy's Rough Stuff, and Juliana Sheridan. In 3rd place, with a score of 138 and 1/2, Exhibit 61, Dance While You Can, and Jennifer Brown. And your reserve champion with a score of 139, Exhibit 53, Chromed in Malibu, Stephanie Cooper. And your Non Pro Futurity 3-year-old level 4 champion with a score of 143, horse 88, ready, set, gunner, Shane Sainsbury.